Hello everybody. It's that time again to make another Five Nights at Freddy's custom. And I do not have another fox. I'm doing Foxy. I do not have another fox. So I am doing the impossible of making a fox by doing a little bit of extreme customizing, I guess you could say. If you don't know what I mean, well, I'll just show you. Okay, so, in my Freddy video, I told you I don't have any more clay. I made some, and I just made it yesterday, and it's still a little bit sticky. That's okay, because that means it's still fresh, it's still good, and it'll be easier to work with, since it's not all old and gross. Anyway, since I do not have another fox, I merged two pets together with a pig and a dog. Now, I know what you're thinking. How can a pig and a dog make a fox? I don't know, but it's gonna be okay. This is what it looks like right now. It looks really stupid and really funny. And you're probably thinking, like, that does not look anything like a fox. What is wrong with you, Emily? And I know, it does not look like a fox. But what I'm going to do is, it doesn't even stand up either, use this clay to make it have a fox snout, kind of. And I want to try to make it have a bit of a longer tail, but if all else fails, it's still pretty good tail. So, sorry if you hear people outside. They're working on something or building next door. I don't know. Anyway, this is what Foxy will look like, and you're probably thinking, I know I said that a lot, but these do not look alike at all. Like, not at all. Like, their tail, the ears, but I think it'll be okay. I'm just gonna work with what I got, like I say every day. Okay, so I have my, fox, and a little bit of clay, and a cup of water next to me. Oops. And what I'm going to do is try to mold on a little snout. It's so sticky. Gosh, I think I need to make it do something. I don't know. I'm trying to make it less sticky, like kneading it, but it's just making it stick to my fingers more. It's like glue. Blah. I'm gonna get the other piece because it's not working. There we go. Okay. So I'm going... Yum! But no. Okay. This is not really working. But I think I can make it work because nothing's impossible. You know? I made this new motto the other day, when I was at the river, because we were at like the very beginning of the river, and I was like, is it the beginning or the end? And my mom was like, I don't know, and I was like, that could be my new motto. Is it the beginning or the end? You decide. So, it's like, sounds like super deep, but it's really not. And I made a joke after that, and I was like, man, I can be pretty deep, unlike the river, because it was really shallow. Yeah, good one. Okay, I'm gonna dip my fingers in a little bit of water. This water is my paint water, so it's black. And I'm gonna try to smooth it out on the sides, so it won't be just like a random explosion. Yeah, that made no sense. I'm trying to make it smooth so it won't just look crazy and really disgusting, you know? That's why I'm trying to spread it out more so it will blend in better. I'm not making any sense, really. one downside to making this clay face thing is, since it is clay, air dry clay, it will take a little bit to dry. And even if it was baked clay, I couldn't put it in the oven because the plastic on the pet would melt. So either way, I wouldn't have anything better to do anyway. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Well, not really. It looks really disgusting, but it's good enough. So we're gonna have to let that dry for like 2.5 days. So I'll see you later. Okay, so it's actually only been like 2 hours, and it's pretty much already dry because I did such a thin layer, and it looks very nice. As you can see, I just pushed it up a little bit. It barely moved. And it's pretty much dry, and it looks really creepy and kind of disgusting. It looks like he's moldy, but it looks way better. And I have mixed up some brown and red paint to get his red color, rather than just painting him straight brown, so it won't look like Freddy. So I am just going to start painting him completely in this mixture, and he is going to look good. And I don't know if I told you this, guys, but I'm pretty sure I did. I have 3 favorite animatronics, and my first favorite is Mangle, my second favorite is Chica, and my third favorite is Bonnie. I don't really like Freddy that much. I think he's just really creepy, and he's just, because he's kind of like the main guy, and you can't, a lot of people just don't like the main people. Like, I don't really like Mario, and I don't really like Bowser because they're like the main people. But I love Luigi whenever I can. I always like to play as Luigi, and I don't know why. It's just a weird thing about me. I'm really bad at Mario. I'm really bad at it, but yeah. So I'm going to just completely paint him while watching YouTube, because that's how I pass the time. And I will get back to you after it's done drying for the first layer. Okay, here's what he looks like. I have big plans for this guy. He looks kind of like a fox now, and I'm happy with that. I can put him next to Freddy, and you guys can tell that he is not just brown, he's more reddish. So a couple things I'm going to do is, this eye is kind of messed up, as you can see. So I'm going to put the patch on this eye, and this is going to be his good eye, even though that's probably the wrong way, but this one got messed up, so that's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to use black on his stomach, and like outline it with silver, and like put red and green in there for wires. They look like he has a hole or something. Right now I'm going to make his pants, which I'm going to mix this Craft Smart yellow paint with this Anita's all-purpose acrylic craft paint, which is in rich brown, which I used red and this brown for him, but I'm going to mix these two colors together in this bottle cap and this stir thing I made with a paper clip and duct tape. So I'm just going to squirt. I'm not going to put a bunch of paint in there, only a little bit, because I'm not going to be painting a bunch of him, only a little bit. I want this to be a very light brown, because his pants are very light, and they are, they're like very tan. I don't have a tan color, that's why I'm mixing colors. Calm down. His pants are very tan, kind of like a paper sack color, except for a tiny bit darker. The color I made is, I think it looks perfect. I'm now going to use my handy paintbrush and paint his pants on, and after they're dry, I will show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so it is way later, and this is what he looks like right now. As you can see, I painted his nose and his mouth. I have put the hole with the wires, his hook, finished his pants, put his eye patch on all around his head. And he looks very good. I'm very proud of him for right now. I have found out that his eyes are golden yellowish. So I'm going to make his eyes, I'm going to make him have some golden teeth and some white teeth. I'm going to paint his hook hand, gonna paint it silver. And if you're wondering how I did the hook hand, it is actually just one of these melted bead thingies that I used. I cut and verified multiple times, cut it, and until it just made into a hook, and I glued it onto his paw. Woo, woo, it's flashing, woo. And yeah, this is what it looks like. You can see his patch kind of goes out. Yeah, he looks awesome. I don't know if you could tell, but I spilt super glue. The super glue came out really fast on his paw, and it dripped down, and that's why it's all shiny on his arm. And when super glue didn't work, I stuck with regular Elmer's glue. Yeah, it looks really good. His mouth looks awesome, and it turned out great so far. You can see the hole. Could try to get close up. That'll get no blurry on me. There's green and red wire. There we go, focused. With silver. And yeah, it looks awesome. So I am going to now work on his eye, and after his eye's dry, I'm going to do the mouth with the teeth. Then after his teeth are dry, I'm going to paint his hand, and then he'll be done. So yeah.